Hello everyone, and today we are going to be reviewing 3 Lemax 2025 Spooky Town tombs. And from left to right, we'll start with Graveyard Gardening, followed by Dreary Decorations, and then the final one will be Next Tomb Neighbor. So let's take our first look at Graveyard Gardening. The first one we'll get up close and personal with is Graveyard Gardening, which is by far my favorite, if I'm being completely honest, because I mostly like these man-eating plants right here. And then the gardening, it reminds me of my garden. Obviously I don't have man-eating plants, but I really do enjoy a nice plant or two. On the side, we're going to take a nice little look at profile shot. You can see it's a worn down, destroyed building, which actually adds a lot of character to this one because the other two don't really have those kind of unique characteristics about them. You can see there's kind of some patchwork on top, and then the doors, I believe the doors on all 3 of them are cracked open and you can kind of peek inside. Unfortunately, there's no skeletons, zombies, or mummies in there, but there are some wonderful little wires you can look at. And obviously the lighting is absolutely fantastic. The dead wood tree over on the left-hand side looks absolutely gorgeous. And then the flowers over here on this, I believe this right-hand side, look great behind the man-eating or Venus flytrap looking plant. Over on the right-hand side, over on this profile shot, you can see there's more kind of intricate detail of holes in the roof as well as more plants. And then we do have some patchwork on the windows as well. And then the rear of it looks wonderful. But there's lots of little details, lots of fun little haunting characteristics. And it does power on and off, as you see with the wet red button. So if we take a look at what it looks like if it's powered off, that's what it looks like when it'll be sitting on your shelf powered off. And then if we turn that bad boy back on and add some nice little ambient light, it looks wonderful. And then there's the light as well, nice and flimsy. And then the top of it, if you just want to see what the entire roof looks like too. Overall, it's one of the better ones of the crypts or mausoleums. It's just one of the most detailed ones, but also kind of simplistic at the same time. Moving on. And here we have Dreary Decorations, which is far more loud and more intricate, but it is really cool to look at as well. We have a nice little zombie lady right here who's hanging decorations next to some wonderful little decorated ghosts, and it says Happy Halloween. And popping open the door is a nice little black cat. And what kind of accents the whole thing, kind of brings it all together, are these 2 little pumpkins over here in the corner. But as you see, she's standing what looks to be like on a little step ladder, which is really cool. All 3 of these run the same price, so if you're looking for like some bang for your buck, then you're obviously going to go with whatever this one's called, which is Dreary Decorations. The profile shot, it kind of goes with the theme that's been going around with the Lemax Spooky Towns, which seem to be, oh, what is it? Looked like medieval. Some of the more expensive ones were medieval looking this year, which was cool, but not really my thing. I don't think I picked any of those up. And as you see, she's actually painted all around. I don't think we're gonna be, oh, it's a skeleton, not a zombie. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but it's a zombie, a skeleton lady with hair. Skeleton lady with hair. The ghosts are pretty cool. They kind of have splotches kind of running. This one has his eye paint kind of running off, but that's easily fixable if you have some nice white paint and a little bit of talent. There are 4 little towers, kind of going with that medieval theme. And then here's another profile shot, and then obviously this one powers on and off, because why wouldn't it? Because it is plugged in. And as you see, that's what it looks like powered off. It looks pretty cool. Overall, I really like the cat, like the pumpkins, and I don't know, this one's really cool as well. Moving on to the next one. This one is the Next Tomb Neighbor. This one has a lot of flair, so if you're a person who likes a lot of flair, you got your nice little zombie skeleton with a pink shirt. Looks like he's slamming back a skeleton brewski. And then you do have a little skeleton flamingo with some, I almost said veins, but these are leaves running up the side of the building. And this one has a bit more of a prison look, which is really cool, as well as a skull and crossbones right there at the top. The light it has 2 lights actually. Oh, this one's rocking 2 bad lights. One light right there, and then a light right over the top. It's actually really cool. The more I look at it, the more I examine it. Over on the right, it has a nice little lawnmower, so you can see he's drinking a little haunted lemonade. and he must have just got done mowing the lawn. The lawnmower is actually nice and detailed. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I haven't really looked at this one really in detail. And then the skull and crossbones is actually painted a lot better than the ghost over on the Happy Halloween one, so that looks really nice. There's definitely a lot of little details. This one does have some nice bricks. The colors kind of go together. No open windows on the side. So it is it's more simple, but it does have a little bit of flair to it. And then the top obviously looks like a top with a bit of a roof. I believe I need to fix this light over here. It feels a little loosey-goosey. And then this is what it looks like with the light powered off. So if you have that bad boy unplugged with no batteries, because neither of them have batteries, then that's what it will look like on your mantle, or if he's just sitting there collecting dust within the box. That's what he will look like. Runs $44.99 in the USA. All right, so let's take a look. We have the next tomb neighbor. Moving over, we have the dreary decorations, and then we have the gardening, the grave gardening right there. All three of them, $44.99. No batteries. Bring your own plug. So BYOP. Looks, all three of them absolutely fantastic. That's what they'll look like right next to each other on your shelf. And that's what they look like powered on and lit up. I hope you enjoyed this brief review, and let me know which one is your favorite.